Let's do some Sarf quickly. Where are we now? I'm going to go straight to the new lesson. Or actually, what we can do is we can just, first of all, just refresh this. You have some other homework also, but I won't go through that now. Let's just refresh this here. Okay. So this is the if'al scale. This is the amr scale. This means do. If'al, amr, which means do. So if'al, and only have 4 you have to learn. If'al, do for you 1 male. If'alu, do for you many males. And if'ali, do for you 1 female. And if'alna, do for you many females. So you'll say those 4 together. If'al, if'alu, if'ali, if'alna. Again, if'al, if'alu, if'ali, if'alna. Leave all those things, and we're going to just practice the scale, inshallah. So iftah, bismillah. Iftah, iftahu, iftahi, iftahna. Idrib, idrib, idribu, idribi, idribna. Unsur, unsur, unsuru, unsuri, unsurna. Next one, isma', isma'u, isma'i, isma'na. Ihsib, ihsib, ihsibu, ihsibi, ihsibna. Ukrum, ukrum, ukrumu, ukrumi, ukrumna. I actually prepared a PowerPoint for this lesson. The 14th of June. Okay. So that's going to be the amr. So what is the amr? It would be nice if you can just shout out the amr. I'm not sure if you're going to shout out the amr. Okay, you can try, inshallah. So everyone, you don't have to greet, you just shout out the amr, inshallah. Okay, so if you want to unmute yourself, you can unmute yourself, you can just shout out the amr, or you can type it out, inshallah. So tadrib, what's the amr? What's the amr? Tadrib, what's the amr? Idrib. Good, mashallah. So just shout out. Good. Next one. Taj'al.
Ij'al.
Good. I like the scales together, man. Taftah is what?
Iftah.
Iftah. Good, mashallah. Next one. Targhab.
Irghab.
Going to be Irghab. Good. Next one. Tadhhab.
Izhab.
Going to be Izhab. Next one. Taghfir. Ighfir. Good. Next one. Tasbir.
Isbir.
Good. Next one. Oh, what happened here? My animation here. Okay. Next one. Taktub. Taktub. Uktub. Good. Next one. Tasjud. Usjud. Ta'bud.
Ubud.
I hope the rest of you are having some FOMO and you're going to join in, inshallah. This next one. Taskun. Uskun. Good, mashallah. Tadhkur. Udhkur. Next one. Tadkhul. Udkhul. And the last one. Tarzuq.
Urzuq.
It's going to be Urzuq. Okay. I'm going to just, for 1 second, I'm going to mute you for 1 second. Okay. So basically, for those of you who may be catching up, what's happening here is that when you have, and let me just do this quickly here. When you have the middle letter here, like tansuru, taktubu, tasjudu, ta'budu, taskunu, you can see in the middle I'm saying all the time. The middle ain letter, I'm saying all the time. When I have that, then the first letter of the amr will always be will always be u. When the middle letter here is I or like tahsibu, tadribu, taj'alu, taftahu. If it's or I in the middle here, the middle letter, when we say middle, we mean not with the ta, the other three. The middle one there, then we start with an I at the beginning. So this is a summary quickly just to remind you that if the middle letter has an u, then you start with an u. If the middle letter has an u, you start with an u. If the middle letter has a fatha or kasra, an or an I, we start with the I. We never start an amr with an It's always u or I. Okay, so I hope that is clear, inshallah. Now we're going to go to a new lesson quickly. This was the command to do something. We're going to go to the new scale, and this scale is called fi'lun nahi. Say it together. Fi'lun nahi. Fi'lun nahi means the prohibition. It means don't do. It means don't do. So let me see if I have this. Okay, let me just go back to the scale. I'll go back to the scale in your textbook. Okay. So here we're on the scale here. The prohibition scale. Fi'lun nahi. The prohibition scale. So on the scale here, the scale always begins with la. Now there's different types of la, and we'll get into it later on, inshallah, but the scale begins with la. So the first one's going to be la taf'al. So you used to what? Taf'alu, which means you are doing. But this one is going to be la taf'al, which means do not do for you one male. So what changed there? I added a la, and the u at the end became a sukun. So I don't say la taf'alu, I say la taf'al. So la taf'al means don't do for you one male. Okay, we're going to come to line ma now, inshallah. Line ma now. Next one. La taf'alu. What does la taf'alu mean? La taf'alu means from the word taf'aluna. From the word taf'aluna means you are doing. La taf'alu means don't do for you many males. La taf'alu means all of you don't do. La taf'alu means all of you don't do. Next one. La taf'ali. From the word taf'alina. Taf'alina means what? You, one female, are doing. La taf'ali means all of you don't do. All of you don't do. And the last one, taf'alna means all of you are doing. La taf'alna means all of you don't do. And there's no change to the verb at the end there. That one doesn't change. So what is this? This is the don't do. This is the don't do scale. So let's say it together. You can keep yourselves on mute, inshallah. But let's say together. La taf'al, la taf'al, la taf'alu, la taf'ali, la taf'alna. Again. La taf'al, la taf'alu, la taf'ali, la taf'alna. Okay. So if I had another scale, if I had, for example, taftahu, how would it be? La taftah. What does la taftah means? It means you, one male, don't open. La taftah. La taftahu means what? You, many males, mixed group, don't open. It's a command. It's a negative command, a prohibition. Don't do. Don't open. La taftahi, you, one female, don't open. La taftahna, don't open for a group of females. Next one. La tadrib. La tadrib means what? Don't hit. La tadrib means what? Don't hit for one male. La tadribu. Don't hit for many males mixed group. La tadribi. Don't hit for one female. La tadribna. Don't hit for many females. La tansur. That means don't hit for you one male. La tansuru. Don't hit for you many males mixed group. لا تنصري, don't hit for you one female. لا تنصرنا, don't hit for you many females. Let's say together inshallah. لا تفتح, Bismillah. لا تفتح, لا تفتحوا, لا تفتحي, لا تفتحنا. لا تضرب, Bismillah. لا تضرب, لا تضربوا, لا تضربي, لا تضربنا. لا تنصر, لا تنصر, لا تنصروا, لا تنصري, لا تنصرنا. Is that clear? So Bismillah. So let's go back to our presentation. So let's go through it, inshallah. You can basically, again, you can, if you want to take part, you can unmute yourself if you want to. So taktub means you are writing. How do I say don't write? You can unmute yourself. You can just shout out the answer. Taktubu means you are writing, you one male. How do I say don't write?
لا أكتب.
لا أكتب.
So don't mix the two, okay? So
لا تكتب.
لا تكتب.
uktub means write, but that's the previous lesson. This one is going to be la taktub. You with me? This is a new lesson. So all we do here is we add a la and we change the end to a sukun there. So la taktub means what? Don't write. Do not write for one male. Let's start another one, inshallah. Tasjuduna means all of you are prostrating. How do I say don't prostrate?
لا تسجد.
لا تسجدون.
La tasjudu, which means do not prostrate. Again, you see what happened? We added the la and we changed the end. We dropped off the noon and it became a prohibition. La tasjudu means do not prostrate. Next one. Ta'budina means you, one female, are worshipping. How do I say don't worship?
لا تعبدي.
Okay, good. Where's the rest?
لا تعبدي.
How many Brother
لا
Munir?
تعبدي.
Okay, so Jawaya, mashallah. La ta'budi means, it means what? Do not worship for you, one female. The rest of you can join us, inshallah. You can join us and shout out the answer. Bismillah. Tadkhuluna means you are entering for group of males or mixed group. How do I say don't enter?
لا تدخلون.
لا
لا
تدخل.
تدخلوا.
La
لا تدخلوا.
tadkhulu, good, which means do not enter for a group of males or mixed group. The word tadribina means you, one female, are hitting. How do I say don't hit?
لا
لا
تضربي.
تضربي.
La tadribi, again,
لا
good.
تضربي.
We're doing the same thing. We're just adding the la and we're dropping off the end and becomes do not hit. Next one. Tadhkurna means you, group of females, are remembering. How do I say don't remember?
لا
لا
تذكروا.
تذكرنا. لا تذكرنا.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
So this is la tadhkurna. When it comes to a group of females, the end doesn't change. When it comes to a group of females, the end doesn't change. Some things in life don't change. So with a group of females here, the end doesn't change. So la tadhkurna means do not remember for a group of females. Okay. Now let's translate, inshallah. La tadribi. La tadribi. What's the translation of that? You can shout it out or you can type it out. Bismillah. Or you can do it on your own as well. La tadribi. What's the translation?
Don't
You,
hit.
one female, don't hit.
Okay, so don't hit for you one female. La taftah, you have none before, so let's just leave it out. Don't leave it out. La tansuru. What's la tansuru?
You 3 plus
You
males.
many males do not help.
La tansuru. So remember, so we just do this. Let's start with do not first. La tansuru means what?
Do not help.
Yeah, like, or let's say don't to make it easier. Don't help. Do not help means we're not giving news and saying you are not helping. We're saying don't help. La tansuru means don't help speaking to a group of males or mixed group. Next one. Okay, it's a bit of a tricky one there. Okay, let me actually explain the next one first before I ask you the next one. Okay, let's go through inshallah. What's the difference between la tansuru and la tansuruna in terms of the structure? What's the difference? Leave translation now. What's the difference in terms of the structure?
The una. Start. Adding the
Yeah, so you can see the una part that has the noon there. And then this la tansuru, it doesn't have the noon. So this is something different. Now, what I want to explain to you here is that if it's the la of prohibition, it will do something to the end. Except obviously if it's a group of females, but let's leave it for now. If it's a normal la that means not, then it won't affect the end. So what does tansuruna mean on its own? What does tansuruna on its own mean?
You many males are helping or help.
You many males are helping. So la
Helping.
tansuruna means what? You many males are not helping.
Not.
So I want you to just take a moment, inshallah. You can just pause and take a moment and think about the difference here of the laws. This la is the la of negation. This la means not. This la is the la of prohibition. This is the la of do not. You guys with me? That la there is the la of do not. La tansuru, do not help. This la tansuruna means you many males are not helping. So how do you think it translates la tadribina? The rest of you can write the answers in the chat, inshallah. I'm looking at the chat as well. Sister Zurina, you can still write the answers in the chat. What's the translation of la tadribina?
You many females are not helping.
Okay,
Even
not
if he was
helping.
not eating.
You, not many,
Hitting you.
Eating.
but
Females.
not many females. Tadribina. How many females is in tadribina?
One.
One. So what's the translation?
You, one female, are not eating.
Good. You are not hitting for a one female. You are not hitting for one female. Okay. La tahsib. Hasaba yahsib means to think. What's the translation of la tahsib? Rest of you can write out, inshallah. You can write out the answers in the chat. I'm watching the chat. Or you can just unmute your mic and you can take part, inshallah. What's la tahsib?
Do not think. One male.
Do not
Not
think for one male. What's the translation for la tahsibu? Now look carefully. La tahsib, and this is la tahsibu.
You, one male, are not thinking.
You, one male, are not thinking. What is happening here? Oh, this is la yahsibna. Okay, it's a bit
Hey.
confusing one there. But anyway. La yahsibna is what?
You many females are
So
not thinking.
It's a yahsibna, not a tahsibna. So this is yahsibu,
They.
yahsibuna, tahsibu,
They,
yahsibna.
They many females are not thinking.
Very many females are not thinking. Good. What's the meaning of la tadribna?
You, many females, are not eating.
Okay. So what's the difficulty about number 9? The difficulty about number 9 is you can't see what type of la it is.
Yeah,
You're with me?
Yeah.
With the others, you can see by the end of the word what type of la it is. Because then there's two la's now. There's a la that says do not, and there's a la that just means not. So la tadribna can have one of two meanings actually. It can mean that you are not hitting for a group of females, or it can mean do not hit for a group of females. You guys with me? It can be any of those ones. Because with the group of females, the N doesn't change. The N doesn't change. Last one. لا تكتبي. What's لا تكتبي?
Do not write.
You, one female. Not writing. Not right.
Is it
Do
you
not-
are not writing
do
or
not
don't
write.
write?
Do not write.
It's
Don't
don't write.
write.
Do not write for
One female.
one female. Okay. So I'm just going to for a second just
Good stuff, Radia.
I'm gonna mute all of you for a second. And then I'm gonna go just explain this quickly. So basically I want you to notice the difference, and this is gonna be the kind of summary of the lesson. Let me just Okay. I want you to notice the difference between la tadribu and la tadrib. They both have a la in. They both have a la in. The one is tadribu and the one is tadrib. So the difference is that the one doesn't affect the end of the verb and the other one does affect the end of the verb. So the one that does not affect the end of the verb is just negation. It just means not. Meaning what? Tadribu means you, one female, you, one male are hitting. That la just means not. You, one male are not hitting. That is the not la. Then if it does affect the end of the verb, la tadrib, can see turn the dhamma into a sukoon. That is the do not la. That means don't hit. That is prohibition. So that's actually today's main lesson, is that there's two types of la's. The one la just means not. How do I know when I have that la? When it doesn't affect the end of the word. The other la means do not. How do I know when I have that la? When the end of the verb is changed. When the end of the verb is changed. And of course, when you have a group of females, it never changes. So the group of the females can go either way, depending on context. So let's go back to this la. I'll go back to the beginning again. This la here is the prohibition scale, the do not, the fi'lu nahi. Nahi means prohibition. This is the la of do not or don't. So in this one, you can see by the examples, the end is affected. La taftah, the end is affected. La taftahu, the noon is dropped off. La taftahi, the noon is dropped off. Only with a group of females, it doesn't change, and that's going to always be that way. La tadrib, the dhamma is removed. La tadribu, noon removed. La tadribi, noon removed. La tansur, dhamma removed. La tansuru, noon removed. La tansuri, the noon removed. And la tansurna, obviously the group of females don't change. So this is the last scale today. Okay, so let me go through your, did I give you I gave you one on your shared drives. Nasrin, inshallah, will send to you. But Sarf exercise number number 18. Exercise number 18. Okay, let's go through together. Inshallah, we'll do. Okay, I see some new things in here. Okay, let me give you the new things quickly. Also, you can do all of them one time. You are able to do that, inshallah. So basically, la, we covered la. La either means do not or it means not. Ma means. Okay, let me actually write out for you. It's just easier for you to all see it. You can all just maybe just take a screenshot, or you can just let me just do this for you. Actually, should have done this before, but Bismillah. Let's do this for you now quickly. Let's move ourselves over here. Actually, just 3 columns will be enough. Okay, so we have a la, right? Let me just do this like this. We have a la. That la, oopsie, we have a la there. Then we have a la again here. Then we have a ma. Then we have a lam. And we do one more. And then we have a lan. La, ma, lam, lan. Okay. And I'm going to add some columns here. So this la here, this la means not. And how do I know that? Doesn't affect end of verb. Okay. Okay, so it doesn't affect the end of the verb. This la means do not or don't. And this here affects changes the end of the verb. End of verb. This ma means not and doesn't change the end of the verb. This lam means did not and changes the end of the verb. And this lam is will not and change the end of the verb. Okay, so I know there's a lot of information here, but it's actually quite simple. And I'll give you some examples so you can just understand them well, inshallah. Okay, so for example, if I say here, la taftahuna, la, and actually what I'll do is I'll actually update your Sarf book with this, inshallah. And I say here, la, can we actually just copy the same thing down quickly? This is going to be la taftahu. This is going to be, someone asked you the difference between ma and la is that generally you use ma for a past tense verb. It's not like an exact strict rule, but generally use ma for a past tense verb and generally use la for a present tense verb. Okay, so there we go. There's everything there. And lan. Okay, so move it up here. Okay, so let's go through one more one quickly. So it'll be the middle, the first. Okay, so the first la, this means that in terms of translation, so this la here, this la is negation. Negation. And this la here is prohibition. Okay, so your focus here is on these are the what will appear in a text. So these words here in yellow will appear in a text. What does the word mean? If it doesn't affect the end, then the word means not. So la taftahuna, taftahuna means you are opening for a group of 3 plus males. So if I see la taftahuna and the end is not affected, I simply say add a not and I negate the verb and I say you are not opening for a group of males. If I have a la, however, and the end is affected, then it becomes do not open. for a group of 3 plus males or mixed group. If I have a ma, it doesn't change the end of the verb. So, but generally a ma generally appears with a past tense verb. So fatahu means they opened. They opened for 3 plus males. And if I see ma there, it simply means they did not open. It's just negation. This is just negation. Okay. Lam taftahu means you are opening. So lam taftahu means you did not open for 3 plus males. And then so lam just means did not. Whatever the verb is, lam means did not. So that's an easy one to remember. Don't worry about the end of all the stuff. If you just say lam, it just means did not all the time. And if you use lan means will not or will never sometimes. Will not or will never. So lan taftahu means you will not open for 3 plus males. Okay, so if you can just maybe take a quick screenshot of that or take a photo with your phone. You are not opening. Where is this here? So lam basically did not, lam negation plus past tense. Okay, so lam basically makes the word, lam is a funny one because lam makes the word negative and lam makes the meaning past tense. So lam makes the word negative and lam makes the meaning past tense. Don't worry too much about like all the details. I just want you to mostly focus on translation. So what does la mean? La either means not or don't, depending on whether the end of the verb is changed. Ma always means not, lam always means did not, and lan always means will not or will never. So just focus on this part here is going to be the main part you're going to focus on is this part here. Okay. This is the main part you're going to focus on is this part here. Is that okay? So these are all things that come before the verb. These are all things that come before the verb. So take a quick photo. I'll take off the highlight here rather. Take a quick photo and I will also say, we'll send it to you as well. Don't worry, you'll get a copy of it. So this is all going to all be the verb prefixes. What comes before a verb. So if I go to my sentence, let me just see where I am here. If I go to my sentence here, let's go through a few practical examples. La tadribu. Let's go through some examples. I know we're a little bit over time, but again, I'm going to allow you to, if you want to, you can unmute yourself and you can join, inshallah. Or you can put in the chat. What does la tadribu mean? You can either unmute yourself or you can just add the word in the chat. What does la tadribu mean?
Do not hit mixed group.
Do not hit for a mixed group or a group of males. Can you again see that there's two types of la's there? This la is the la that affixes the end, so it means do not. Good. What's the meaning of la tadribuna? What's the meaning of la tadribuna?
You are not hitting mixed group.
Good. So this la here is the la of negation, which means not. So tadribuna means you are hitting for a group of males or mixed group. La tadribuna means you are not hitting. Okay. Next one is nice and confusing, but anyway, Bismillah. La tudrabuna. Bismillah in the chat also you can add the I don't see any words coming up here. Bismillah.
You are not being hit.
You're not being hit.
So tudrabuna means you, many males, or me, you mixed group are being hit. That la doesn't affect the end, so it just means not. So it's la tudrabuna, you are not being hit. Good. For a group of males or mixed group. Ma darabu. Ma darabu.
Do not hit.
Not help. Do not help. Hit.
No. Okay, well, what does darabu on its own mean?
Hit.
Daraba, darabu.
Yeah,
They
multiple.
many males. They many males hit.
They, many males hit, past tense. So what does
Past
ma darabu mean? Ma just means not. What does ma darabu mean?
They many males did not hit.
Okay, good. So it's just negation. Darabu means they hit. Ma darabu means they did not hit. Good. Next one. Duribu. What does duribu on its own mean? What does duribu on its own mean?
They are hit.
Just think about the tense as well.
They
Were, yeah. They
So
were hit.
duriba, he was hit. Duribu,
they were hit.
they were hit. Add the ma duribu,
They were not hit.
They were not hit.
they were not hit for a group of males. Good. Next one. Lan tadribu. And we go back to our table. We remind ourselves that lan means what? Lan means will not, will never. This last one here. So what's the meaning of lan tadribu? Again, break it up to make it easier. What's the meaning of tadribuna? What's the meaning of tadribuna?
You many males were hit.
Okay, just think about the tense there. What's the meaning of tadribuna?
You are hitting.
Yes, good. You are eating for how many people?
3+ males mixed group.
3 plus males or mixed group. So tadribuna means you are hitting. What's the meaning of lan tadribu? Remember, it changes the meaning to will not.
You many males will not hit.
Good. You many males will not hit. So lan actually makes the verb future tense negative. So lan makes it future negative. Tadribuna means you are hitting. Lan tadribu, you will not hit. Next one. Let's do lan here. Lan tablughu. Tablughu means to reach. What does lan tablughu mean?
You will not reach.
You will not. So tablughuna on its own means you many males are reaching or you mixed group are reaching. Lan tablughu means you will not reach. Next one. La tadhkur. Tadhkur means remember. What does la tadhkur mean?
You one male will not remember.
You one male
Right.
will not remember. Good. What's the meaning of la tadhkuru?
You one male are not remembering.
You one male are not remembering, or it can also mean that she is not remembering. Remember, because yadhkuru,
Oh, yes.
yadhkuruna, tadhkuru, she is remembering. Yadhkurna and tadhkuru also means you are remembering. Good. Let's do one last one here. Lam yajma'na. Jama'a yajma'u means together. What does lam yajma'na mean?
You many females
Female.
did not gather.
Good. So yajma'na on its own. If I go through the scale, yajma'u, he is gathering. Yajma'una, they are gathering. Tajma'u, she is gathering. Yajma'na, they, many females are gathering. If I add lam to it, it means did not. Like you can think of lam yalid. Qul huwallahu ahad, Allahu samad. Lam yalid. Yalidu means to give birth. Lam yalid means he did not give birth. And you can see the lam yalid makes a sukun at the end there. Anyway, lam yajma'na. Yajma'na means that they, many females, are gathering. So lam yajma'na means they, many females, did not gather. Okay, good.
Mulana, can I ask a question, please?
Yes, Bismillah.
I'm a bit confused as to why the lam or the lan can cause the verb to actually change tense. Shouldn't it be effectively the form of the verb? Or am I misunderstanding something?
Yes, yes. So basically, to answer your question, the lam and the lan, number one, can change the tense, and that means you can say the same thing in different ways. For example, I can say ma fatahu. Ma fatahu means what? Fatahu means they did not open. Fataha, he opened. Fatahu, they opened. Ma fatahu means they did not open. Or I can say lam yaftahu, which means also they did not open. So to answer your question, why is it like that? That's how Arabic is. It's just that the lam and lan can change the tense. And the second part of your question is, can't you just use the verb? Yes, you can also just change the tense of the verb and use ma or la instead.
Does it affect meaning, Maulana?
It does affect meaning, but in subtle ways, which we will discuss later on, inshallah. So there's very, very slight, but in terms of translation, the same translation, but sometimes there's kind of subtle nuances that change depending on how it's used in a certain context.
Okay, shukran.
Okay, but okay, translation will be the same. Okay, so shukran for everybody who participated, and I know it's the first time that we're on Zoom, but I do want to encourage, especially our YouTube people who are like the majority. You are called the silent majority. Literally, you are the silent majority because you can't talk on YouTube. So I want to encourage the YouTube students to please. So basically, why we're doing this is we want to make the classes much more interactive, and we also want to, of course, resume our full schedule, our full kind of Friday schedule. So you have your reader and you have your Quran study and you have everything basically on a Sunday. It's not a Friday, on a Sunday. But it's going to be much more effective that if you are able to participate and you can join in and stuff. It makes the class much more interactive, inshallah. So we ask again the YouTube people. We're going to probably just stop the broadcast to force everybody to come onto Zoom, but to please join us on the Zoom chat, inshallah. And for those of you who are on Zoom, is to please feel free to, when we do have the interactive sessions, is to unmute your mic and just shout out the answer. You don't have to be shy, no one can see you. You just shout out the answer and then you carry on. So will there be second term holidays? So basically today was actually a holiday, but then I canceled the holiday because you're on lockdown, so you have holiday every day. No, I'm just kidding. But basically I didn't want to have too much of a break. It kind of changes the flow. So I only gave the second years and third years and Dawra years off today, and I didn't give any of you a holiday. So I don't really think you need a holiday when you're okay, inshallah. If you need a Sunday off, you can record the Sunday and you can watch it on a Monday, on a Tuesday or something. But I basically try not to have too many holidays because just the flow of the learning gets affected. So I want to have a poll now to see. Do I need a holiday? No, alhamdulillah, I enjoy teaching, so I'm good. Alhamdulillah. But I'm taking half holiday, so I'm finishing early today. Alhamdulillah. So that's, oh, Irshad Daudia. There where Doddybot comes from. Only click now. MashaAllah. Okay. So how far you in Sarf? You basically at the end now you're at the end of the first phase of Sarf. You can see that's why we're at the end of the we're actually at the end of the textbook now. There's no more pages. I'll just add those other lam and lan and those things into the textbook, and then we're actually finished with the first phase of Sarf. There is a second phase, but the second phase we won't start now. We either start that in second year or we start that later in first year. So we just pause the Sarf now. What we will do for Sarf now, inshallah, is just more application of the first phase. There's maybe one or two other small things I want to show you, but We'll see how it goes. But to answer your question, we finished the main part of Sarf. The main thing is for your homework now is to do exercise number 18 on the shared drive. Exercise number 18 is important because it's going to give you a bit of practice in the combined concepts that we've done so far, inshallah.